Oh, I hope na makakapasa po kayong lahat. Before we start, let's pray, and I'm asking you to repeat after me. Dear Lord our God, our Heavenly Father, days from now, we are going to take the exam we've been waiting for. We are stressed. We are here today with open hands and open hearts, ready to accept kung anuman ang ipagkakaloob niyo sa amin. Lord our God, we are asking your guidance as we face tough choices and hard situations. Help us remember what we have reviewed. We put our faith in you, Lord, even when it's as small as mustard seed. Luke 17 verse 6, miracles can be accomplished. We pray that this rush review and the previous days, months of preparations, as we soak up knowledge and memorize facts, with all the preparations we did, will somehow help us stay calm during the actual exam. Help us to finish strong, Lord. Help us not to fear, but to trust you in this situation. May we do all of this for the glory of your name. Amen. Question number 13, age problem. A is 2 years older than B, who is twice as old as C. If the total ages of A, B, C be 27, then how old is B? Obviously, itong age problem na ito ay medyo mas madali kasi isang set lang siya. Ibig sabihin, wala na yung hindi na tayo mag-equate like yung may mga 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or 5 years from now, 7 years from now. So, ito, isa lang. Ganito. A, B, C. So, ito yung edad ni C. Now, B who is twice as old as C. So, 2C, twice as old as C. So, 2 times C, ang edad ni C, equals B. Then, A is 2 years older than B. Ito yung edad ni B plus 2. Ngayon, kung i-add mo yan, ang total niyan ay 27. Isulat natin ng medyo maganda. 2C plus 2, yan yung edad ni A. Kasi bali A plus B plus C equals 27. So ito plus, ang edad ni B ay 2C plus C equals 27. Ngayon, i-add natin, ipagsama natin yung mga like terms. 2C plus 2C plus C, and that is 5C, then plus 2 equals 27. Itong 5C, i-isolate muna natin dito, equals, pagsama ang mga like terms. Si 2, i-transpose natin sa kabila. Pag mag-transfer ka, plus 2 yan. So, maging minus 2. 27 minus 2. Kasi, lahat nito, buong equation nito, nag-minus ka ng 2 para ma-cancel out si 2 dito. Nandito na sa kabila, minus 2. Ito na. 5C equals 27 minus 2. This is 25. Para ma-isolate si C dyan, erase muna natin para may space tayo. This is 25. Para ma-isolate si C dyan, mag-divide tayo ng 5 to both sides para ma-cancel out na siya dyan. So, C na lang natira. Or, since si 5 pang multiply kay C, pang divide siya sa kabila. So, 25 divided by 5. So, C is equals to 25 divided by 5, that is 5. So, lahat ng C dito, ito ay equals to 5. Si C, this is 2 times 5. Ito lang naman ang tanong. Then, how old is B? 2 times 5 equals 10. So, letter D. For more examples regarding age problem, see description below para sa mga direktang links. Kasi marami na akong na-upload about age problems. So, mas komplikado pa nga yun kaysa dito. Mas simple lang tong age problem na ito. So, ang sagot dito ay letter D. Question number 14. PEMDAS. I'm 100% sure marami pa rin nalilito nito. Dahil mahilig akong manita sa mga malilalo na PEMDAS doon sa FB group natin, na-encounter ko na siguro yung iba't ibang klaseng reactions. Mas maganda kung mag-say thank you na lang, mga ganyan. Ganun pala. Ang masaklap ay may iba talagang hindi mo sila matuturuan. Di mo bali basta-basta silang natuturuan kasi sila yung sure na sure at kahit libro pa yan meron kasi akong mga references from grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. Klaro naman yung mga explanation doon. Kahit ibigay mo pa yung mga explanation na yan, hindi nila tatanggapin. Kahit lahat pa ng calculator, scientific calculators, hindi nila tatanggapin kasi ang alam nila, ang alam nila gusto nila P lang talaga ang mauna, which is tama naman, E ang next. Pero dito, gusto nila multiplication lang ang una, tapos bago ang division, which is mali. Tapos, dapat addition lang talaga ang una bago ang subtraction. Mali yan. Kasi ang PEMDAS, 4 lang ang steps. Ito yung step 1, 2, tapos ang step 3 ay multiplication or division. Next, step 4, addition or subtraction. Kaya kung alin ang mauna, kung nauna ang division, unahin natin si division bago ang multiplication. Ganon din sa addition at subtraction. Kung nauna si subtraction bago ang addition, unahin natin si subtraction. Para mas kapani-paniwala, i-review muna natin yung mga books, yung mga reference na meron tayo ngayon. Unahin natin itong elementary algebra regarding order of operations or kilala sa PEMDAS. Okay. Step 1. Perform the operations within grouping symbols. If the expressions contains grouping symbols within a grouping symbol, simplify first the innermost group. The grouping symbols often used in algebra are the parentheses, brackets, braces, the fraction line, and the radical sign. Next, doon tayo sa step number 2. Evaluate the exponential expressions. Step number 3. Multiplication and divide from left to right. Ibig sabihin, kung alin ang nauna. Kung ang nauna si division kaysa multiplication, solve division first bago ang multiplication. Step number 4, add and subtract from left to right. Ngayon, dito tayo sa grade 4 textbook. Which one is correct? Ito yung example. 64 divided by 8 times 4 divided by 2. Is it letter A na unahin muna si multiplication bago ang division, tapos yung mga division? Or is it letter B na from left to right? Or is it letter C na from right to left? Since there is only multiplication and division in the number sentence, thus the correct answer is B. Ito, from left to right. Now dito tayo sa grade 5 textbook. A series of operation may also involve grouping symbols and exponents. In solving series of operations, the following rules can be used. Rule number 1, simplify the operations inside the grouping symbols first. Grouping symbols are always done from the innermost set outward. Rule number 2, evaluate exponential expressions. Rule number 3, multiply and divide in the order they appear. Intindihin nyo ito ha. In the order they appear from left to right. Bali, kung alin ang nauna sa given. Rule number 4, ganun din. Add and subtract in the order they appear from left to right. Yan ang order of operation grade 5 textbook. Now, this is grade 6 textbook. The following is the order of operations or kilala sa PEMDAS or GEMDAS. In short, PEMDAS. Number 1, compute the expressions in parentheses first. Number 2, evaluate exponents. Number 3, multiply or divide from left to right. Add. Number 4, add or subtract from left to right. Grade 6 textbook. Now, let's go to grade 7 textbook. Ganon pa rin inuulit siya lagi. Mathematicians have agreed to evaluate expressions in the following order. First, simplify all operations inside the grouping symbols. Number 2, evaluate the exponents. Number 3, perform all multiplication and division from left to right. Number 4, perform all additions and subtractions from left to right. Klaro dito tayo sa study.com. Here's an explanation of the rules given in PEMDAS. Number 1, P is the first letter, means you complete any calculation in grouping symbols first. Number 2, look for exponents E. Ignore any other operations and take any numbers with exponents to their respective powers. Now, number 3, even though M for multiplication in PEMDAS comes before D for division, these two operations actually have the same priority. Complete only those two operations in the order they occur from left to right. Now, yung pang-apat. Even though A for addition is in PEMDAS before S for subtraction, these two operations also have the same priority. You look for these last two operations from left to right and complete them in that order. Ngayon, bago natin isolve yan, isulat muna natin ang lahat ng mga acronyms ng order of operation internationally, bali worldwide. Dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayong PEMDAS or in short, yung MDAS lang. Meron ding GEMDAS. Tapos, lalo na sa ibang bansa, meron silang BODMAS sa India. Meron ding BIDMAS. Meron ding BEDMAS. At meron ding GEMS. Ewan ko kung saang lugar ito. GEMS. Itong M, meron niyang D sa loob niyan. At ito naman ay mayroong A sa loob niyan. Bali, ang shortcut lang ay GEMS. Ito yung mga acronyms. Obserbahan nyo ha. Ito lahat ay order of operations. Ang una ay groupings or brackets or parentheses. Next ay exponent. Mga exponent yan, indices, orders. Next, multiplication or division, whichever comes first from left to right. And then, addition or subtraction, whichever comes first from left to right. Kaya nandyan yung acronym para hindi makalimutan yung rule niya or yung method or yung order of operations. Now, let's proceed. Dito tayo. Ma-solve na kaya natin ito correctly? Ngayon, anong unahin natin dito? Ang mga operations na andito ay meron tayong parenthesis, division, multiplication, tapos meron tayong subtraction, division and multiplication, and addition. Ang unahin natin ay yung parenthesis. So, ang nasa loob ng parenthesis ay merong division at multiplication. So, dito tayo sa step number 3. Kapag division or multiplication, whichever comes first from left to right, yun ang unahin natin. Nauna sa division, kaya unahin natin siya. 12 divided by 3, and that is 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. Bali, 10 divided by 2 times 5 minus 16 plus 1. Next, ang nandito na operations ay division, multiplication, subtraction, at addition. Ang uunahin natin ay multiplication or division. Kung alin ang nauna sa kanila, nauna na naman ang division, kaya unahin natin yan. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 5 times 5 equals 25. So, 25 minus 16 plus 1. Ngayon, ang next ay addition or subtraction, kung alin ang nauna. Nauna ang subtraction, kaya unahin natin yan. 25 minus 16, and that is 9. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So, ang sagot dito ay 10, following order of operation or PEMDAS. Para ma-double check natin kung tama kaya yung 10, i-double check natin sa calculator. Now, let's use this scientific calculator. 10 divided by 2 times 5 minus, tapos sa loob ng parenthesis, 12 divided by 3 times 4, then plus 1. And the answer here is 10. See? It is 10. Then, ito rin calculator na ito. 10 divided by 2 times 5 minus, tapos nasa loob ng parenthesis, 12 divided by 3 times 4 plus 1. So, ang answer dito ay 10. Ngayon, meron pa tayong isang calculator para lang ma-double check yung sagot natin. And this is 10 divided by 2 times 5 minus 12 divided by 3 times 4 plus 1. And the answer here is 10. In other words, itong 10 na to, yan ang tamang sagot, following PEMDAS or order of operation. Question number 15. Let's do fractions. Banana cake recipe calls for 3 1/2 pounds of flour. How many pounds of flour are needed to make 1/3 of the recipe? Banana cake recipe. Bali, isang recipe. What if 1/3 of the recipe lang? So, 1/3 lang dito ang gagamitin natin. 1/3 of 3 1/2. Kopyahin si 1/3. Ang of multiplication yan siya. 3 1/2. Kapag mag-multiply tayo ng fraction, dapat itong mixed number natin gawin nating improper fraction. 2 times 3 equals 6 plus 1 equals 7. 7 over 2. So, pwede na tayong mag-multiply. 1 times 7 equals 7. 3 times 2 equals 6. Dito pa lang, may dalawang 6 ang denominator. So, obviously, ito yung tamang sagot. Ipagpatuloy natin. 7 divided by 6. Para klaro lang sa inyo, this is 1. Then, ito ang whole number natin. Ito naman si numerator. At si 6, yan ang denominator. So, ang sagot dito ay 1 1/6 pounds. Another way of solving this, although pareho lang din naman, pero another way lang, pareho lang din ito. Banana cake recipe calls for 3 1/2 pounds of flour. How many pounds of flour are needed to make 1/3 of the recipe? So, i-divide natin ng 3. Kasi 1/3 man daw. So, i-divide natin ng 3 ito. Kapag mag-divide tayo ng fraction, itong division natin maging multiplication. At lahat ng mixed numbers natin, dapat i-convert muna natin into improper fraction. So, ito ay magiging, this is 3 times 2 plus 1 equals 7 over 2. At itong 3 na divisor natin, ay reciprocal niya ay 1 over 3. Kasi lahat ng whole numbers ay meron niyang automatic na denominator na 1. So, ngayon, pwede na tayong mag-multiply. This is 7 over 6. O, di ba pareho lang ang sagot kanina? 1 and 1, 6. More about fractions, kasi review ito, rush review, bali. So, more about fraction, kapag multiplication and division, huwag niyong kalimutan na ang mga mixed numbers, gano'n na lang, dapat i-convert mo into improper fraction. Yan kapag multiplication and division. I-convert mo muna into improper fraction bago ka mag-multiply at mag-divide. Kapag mag-divide ka, halimbawa ito ay ganyan. Kapag mag-divide ka, C, D, so, kopyahin ito. Ang division maging multiplication. Ang divisor mo, reciprocal ni divisor. Yan, kapag mag-divide ka. Kapag mag-multiply ka, ganito lang din. Diretsuhin mo lang. Kung mag-divide, mag-multiply ka, diretso mo lang. Yan. So, i-multiply mo lang yan, ganyan. Yan ang multiplication. Doon naman tayo sa addition and subtraction. Okay. Kapag addition and subtraction, dapat yung denominator, lahat ng mga denominators mo, dapat pareho. So, lagi mong hahanapin ang least common denominator. Meron tayong mga separate videos about how to find the least common denominator. Halimbawa, itong 1 over 12, 1, 6, 1, 3. Ang least common denominator nila, doon ka titingin sa pinakamalaki. Then, tingnan mo kung pwede ba siyang pang-divide doon sa, ma-divide ba siya sa ibang, the rest of the denominators. So, i-convert muna natin ito para makita nyo lang. So, this is 12. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. 2 times 1 equals 2. So, in other words, si 1/6 equivalent ng 2 over 12. And then, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. 4 times 1 equals 4. In other words, si 1/3 equivalent ng 4 over 12. Question number 16. Percentage. 5 and 1/4%. This is 5 and 1/4%. Maraming nagkakamali ditong 1/4%. Of multiplication yan, 40% of a number, let n be that number, is equal sign yan siya, 420. Now, kapag sinabing percentage, per 100 yan siya. So, para ma-erase natin ng mga percent sign niya yan, lagyan natin ng per 100. Para klaro lang ha, per 100. Kung i-erase mo yung percent sign na yan, ganyan na yan, per 100. Kung i-erase mo ang sign na yan, that is per 100. Ngayon, gawin muna natin itong improper fraction. 4 times 5 equals 20 plus 1 equals 21. So, 21 over 4 over 100. Para klaro lang, ganito ang gagawin natin dito. Divided by 100. Kasi over 100, that means divided by 100. Kapag mag-divide ka ng fraction, kopyahin lang ito. over 4, si division maging multiplication at reciprocal nito ay 1 over 100. So this is 21 over 400. So ngayon, ito ay 21 over 400. Erase natin ito, huwag nyo kalimutan yan. So this is equivalent to 21 over 400. So i-multiply natin dito. Erase lang natin yan para mas lesser yung number natin. Pareho lang yan. 400 over 100 ay pareho lang sa 4 over 10. Times n equals 420. Ngayon, i-multiply natin ito. 21 times 4, and that is 84 over 400 times 10, that is 4,000, times n equals 420. Ngayon, ito, i-list muna natin ito. 84, divide, ang greatest common factor nila ay 4. So, 84 divided by 4, and that is 21. 4,000 divided by 4, and that is 1,000. Times n equals 420. Para ma-isolate si n dyan, i-divide natin ang both sides ng 21 over 1,000. Or, pwede mo namang idiretsong ganito. I-multiply mo ng 1,000 over 21. Para sa nalilito. Ito ha, para sa nalilito. 21 over 1,000 times n equals 420. I-divide mo both sides ng 21 over 1,000. Divide mo ng 21 over 1,000 para makancel out ito. N na ang natira. Tapos, itong 420 kopyahin, si division maging multiplication at reciprocal niyan kasi fraction yan eh. 1,000 over 21. Kaya naging ganito. Okay? So, erase muna natin yan. So, naintindihan nyo na kung bakit ganito na ang itsura niya. Ngayon, pwede na tayong mag-multiply. So, ito siya, and that is 420, 123, 123, divided by 21. Isa-isahin natin yan. 1, 2, ilan ba yan? 4 na 0. Divided by 21. 42 divided by 21, that is 2. So, 42. Kopyahin mo lang si mga 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ang sagot dito ay 20,000. Asan si 20,000? Letter C. Another way of solving this, erase muna natin yan. Another way, bali gawin mo ng mga decimals yung given. A 5 and 1/4%. Ang 1/4, this is 5 and 1/4% times 40% times n, let n be our number, equals, ang is, then 420. Ito i-convert natin into decimal na may percent pa rin. 5 and 1/4, that is 5.25%. Si 5 and 1/4% ay pariho lang sa 5.25%. Okay? Hindi pa natin kino-convert yan. Kopyahin lang natin ito lahat. And then, lahat ng may percent, ibig sabihin, per 100. Or, pag mag-convert na tayo or wala na itong mga percent sign, mag-move lang tayo ng decimal place to the left side twice. 1, 2. So, ito ay 0.0525 times. Ito naman ay 1, 2. So, 0.4 na lang siya. Times n equals 420. Ngayon, i-multiply natin yan. Isa-isahin natin pag-multiply para klaro sa inyo ang multiplication ng decimal. This is 20. This one is 8, 9, 10. 10, carry 1. This is 21. Ngayon, ang decimal, i-count mo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May isa pang 0. So, isa pang 0, 0. 1, 21. So, pwede na muna i-cancel out niya yung dalawang 0 na yan. So, 0.0525 times 0.4 equals 0.021 times n equals 420. Para ma-cancel out yan si 0.021, para ma-isolate si n dyan, mag-divide ka sa both sides ng 0.021. Para ma-cancel out siya dito. So, isolate na si n. Ngayon, isa-isahin natin yan. 420 divided by 0.021. Ang divisor natin dapat whole numbers yan. Whole number ang mga divisor. So, itong decimal na to, i-move natin to the right side. 1, 2, 3, tatlo. So, tatlo din ang mag-move tayo dito sa 420 natin. 1, 2, 3. Dito na yung decimal. Tapos, ang 0. Si decimal, i-align mo sa taas. Sa quotient natin. Ngayon, 42 divided by 21, and that is 2. So, 42. Kopyahin niya mga 0. Ilan yan? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ang sagot dito ay 20,000. Ganun pa rin. Letter C. Question number 17. Ratio and proportion. Three numbers are in ratio of 3, 4, 6. If the middle number is 28, what is the sum of three numbers? Isulat natin isa-isa para klaro lang sa inyo, okay? So ito, ang middle number daw ay 28. From 4, naging 28. Para malaman mo kung anong minomultiply dyan para maging 28 is, i-divide mo. Si 28 divided by 4, and that is 7. So, bali, nag-multiply tayo ng 7 dito para maging 28. Di ba pag mag-list tayo sa mga ratio, mag-divide tayo, example. Just another example. 8:4. Kapag i-list mo yan, hanapan mo lang ng greatest common factor para ma-list mo. So, ang greatest common factor nito ay 4. So, 8 divided by 4 equals 2. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. Kaya, ito yung tinatawag nating ratio and proportion. Example lang yan. Delete lang natin yan. Next. So, si 4, nag-multiply tayo ng 7 para maging 28. At para mahanap natin si 7, kasi minsan may magtatanong sa comment, saan ka galing ng 7? Nag-divide tayo. Si 28 divided by 4. So, nahanap natin si 7. Yung 7 na yan yung i-multiply natin sa the rest na mga numbers. 3 times 7 equals 21. Then, 6 times 7 equals 42. So, i-add natin yan. Yan yung tatlong numbers. So, paano pag-add na mas madali ito? This is 10, carry 1. So, this is 8, 9. This is 1. Kasi may 1 pa dito. Erase ko muna. This is 10 plus 1, 1. And then, carry 1. 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 9. So, ang sagot dito ay letter B, 91. Another way, total ang sum man ang hinahanap dito, ganito pa. Another way. Para mas madali. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. Tapos, i-add mo sila lahat. 3 plus 4 plus 6, and that is 13. So, 7 times 13. And that is 91. So, pareho lang din, 91. For more examples, marami tayong mga na-uploads na about ratio and proportion. So, just see description below para sa links. Question number 18. Number analogy. When we say number analogy, pareho lang yan sa word analogy. Ang pagkakaiba, of course, ito ay numbers. So, ibig sabihin yan, kung anong nangyayari dito sa first set, ganun din ang gagawin natin sa kabilang set. Ngayon ang tanong kung anong pagkakaiba nito sa ratio and proportion. Sa ratio and proportion, isa lang ang tamang sagot. Example, 1 is to 2 equals 4 is to what? Isa lang ang tamang sagot. 8 ang tamang sagot dito. Kasi i-multiply mo yan and then divided by 1 equals 8. Isa lang ang tamang sagot sa ratio and proportion. While ang number analogy, maraming posibleng sagot. Example ito. 112 is to 12, then as 25 is to what? Sa number analogy, pwedeng si 112 ay 121, ito 12 na lang, out na si 1. So, bali itong si 25, pwedeng i-out lang si 5 para maging 2. Pero, hindi yan ang sagot kasi parang wala masyadong magandang pattern. Hindi siya masyadong magandang pattern, so erase natin yan. So, anong meron dito sa 121 versus sa 25? Pareho silang ma-square root. Okay? Square root of 121, that is 11, plus 1, para maging 12 bali, that is 12. So, nag-add tayo ng 1. Ganon din ang gagawin natin sa kabila. 25. Square root of 25, that is 5. Mag-add tayo ng 1. And that is 6. So, meron tayong pattern, nag-square root tayo, tapos nag-add ng 1. So, ang answer dito ay letter C, 6. For more examples about number analogy, please see the description below of this video para i-click nyo na lang yung mga links sa other examples ng number analogy. Again, ang pagkakaiba ni number analogy sa ratio and proportion, isa lang ang tamang sagot. Sa number analogy, maraming posibleng sagot. Importante lang na mahanap mo yung may significant na relationship. Question number 19. Venn diagram. 10 of the people in Jerry's apartment like to watch basketball. So, like to watch basketball. So, 10 basketball, like to watch basketball. 10 people like to watch tennis. So, 10 people like to watch tennis. Yan. And 6 people like to watch both basketball and tennis. Yan ang 6. The question is, how many people like to watch basketball or tennis or both? Ibig sabihin, yung total. So, kung 10 people like to watch basketball, that means 10 minus 6 equals 4. So, 10 ang gustong maglaro ay manood ng basketball. Yung 10 na yon, 6 doon ay gusto rin ng tennis. Okay? Next, yung isa ay 10. 10 people like to watch tennis and 6 people like to watch both. So, 10 minus 6 equals 4. So, i-total natin yan, 4 plus 6 plus 4 equals 14. So, ang sagot dito ay letter D, 14. Doon sa medyo hindi familiar dito, what is Venn diagram? A Venn diagram is a diagram that shows the relationship between and among a finite collection of sets. If we have 2 or more sets katulad nito, we can use a Venn diagram to show the logical relationship among these sets. Venn diagrams are particularly useful in helping us Think carefully about set operations as they give us a visual, as in, visual depiction. Katulad ng ginawa natin, di ba, nag-drawing tayo, of the relationships involved. Again, see description below kasi ilalagay ko rin yung mga iba pang na-uploads ko about Venn diagram. Bali, iba pang examples about Venn diagram. Question number 20. Average. A car travels 120 miles, yan yung distance, at a speed of 40 miles per hour and makes a return trip at a speed of 60 miles per hour. What is its average speed in miles per hour of the police car? Maraming nagkakamali nito. Minsan yung iba, ito i-add lang yan, tapos i-divide ng 2. Mali yan siya. Hindi yan ang gagawin natin. Kapag sinabing, bali kung hinahanap ang average rate sa ganitong distance at return pa yan, dapat meron kang total distance over yung total time. At yung speed, yan yung distance over time. So, yung total distance natin ay 120 miles one way yan. Ang return niya, so i-times 2 natin. So, 120 miles times 2, and that is 240. Yung total time natin, okay. 120 miles, 40 miles per hour. So, 120 divided by 40, and that is 3 hours. Again, kung mag-travel siya ng 120 miles in a speed of 40 miles per hour, kada isang oras naka 40 miles siya. Sa kadalawang oras naka 80 miles siya. Sa kapangatlong oras, naka 120 miles siya. So, ang 120 miles, maka-travel siya ng 3 hours. So, 3 hours yung isa. Next, pagbalik niya, ang speed niya ay naging 60 miles per hour. So, after 1 hour, naka 60 miles na siya. The next hour, another 60, so 120. That means 2 hours. So, ngayon, itong si 240 divided by 3 plus 2 equals 5. This is the distance. Anong distance natin? Miles. This is miles per hour. So, i-divide natin yan siya. Isa-isahin natin. 240 divided by 5. This is 4, 20, 4, 40. 40 divided by 5, that is 8. So, ang sagot dito ay letter D, 48 miles per hour. Mag-recap tayo. Kapag ang hinahanap ay average, dapat total distance over total time. Yung isang way, ang distance niya 120. So, pabalik, another 120, that is 240. Yung total time, hanapin mo yung time sa 40 miles per hour sa distance niyang 120 miles. Meron tayong mga separate videos, mga napakadetalye yung iba kasi meron akong solution 1, solution 2. So, just see description below kasi ilalagay ko yung mga links sa iba pang examples regarding dito. So, 120 miles. Yung speed niya ay 40 miles per hour. That means 3 hours yung una. Pangalawa, pagbalik niya, 60 miles per hour. So, ilang 60 miles ba itong 120? Dalawa. So, 2 hours. So, i-add mo lang ito, yung total time natin. Kaya, 240 divided by 5. Saan galing yung 5? 3 plus 2. So, 240 divided by 5. Ang sagot dito ay 48. Yan na yung average speed.